Hello, Pisces. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for June. I do apologize. I've got itchy nose. I do apologize for the delay in getting this out. The energy has been very heavy. And so, Pisces, I do feel June is going to be a massive month of transformation for those with major Pisces placements. And this reading is for any major Pisces placement, such as Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. And so we've got some big Piscean energy playing out in the month of June. We do have Saturn going retrograde in Pisces. We also have Neptune going retrograde in Pisces. And so you're really going to want to pay attention, Pisces, to where these energies are falling on your housing side, because this is going to be directly affecting those areas of your chart and those areas of your life. And so I do feel a lot is coming into Pisces awareness as to what needs to change. I do feel a major shift and activation when it comes to re-empowering yourself as part of this spiritual transformation. So Pisces, let's jump in and see what needs to come through with the cards for you for the month of June. And I did choose the Starseed Oracle deck for messages for this round of zodiac readings. We're going to dig in with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland, and we are going to close off the energy reading with a couple of messages from the Crystal Stone deck. So, Pisces, messages for Pisces. Let's see what needs to come through for my Pisces collective. Wow. Oh my God. Forge, don't follow, and messenger. So I definitely could be talking to a Pisces who is a channeler of spiritual energy. There's a lot of serious light code activation saturating the collective leading up to the 7/7 portal in July. So be prepared for that. But I think you're entering a time of harmony and balance, Pisces. You are being asked to step up into a leadership role. You are part of the new earth leaders, and you are here to pave a new path. So advancing within your leadership gifts, advancing your channeling capabilities. I do feel you are a messenger here. I'm talking to a channeler, I'm talking to a messenger, and you are here to be a leader. So where can you take charge of your destiny, Pisces? Let's see what else needs to come through with the Starseed deck for you. We'll get a couple more of these messages before jumping in with the tarot. So I'm definitely talking to a leader here. So, and I feel it's not quite time yet, though. It's almost like things are kind of being woven in the background as you go through this remembrance. I do feel there's been a recent blueprint activation of your soul's destiny to break free from all of these fated karmic experiences. And I do feel, Pisces, a month in lessons when it comes to boundaries. What do you need to let go of? There's either a person here you need to release, something that you've been carrying that does not belong to you. And so this is about embracing energetic sovereignty as well. I feel you're stepping into creative accountability. So let's see what else needs to come through for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Messages for Pisces. Yeah, definitely a double mission, leadership role. Definitely a starseed activation, integration going on here. And a lot of inner child healing. So you might be purging a lot of emotions. And so what I want to say is ride the wave. I feel a cosmic heart activation. And this is about devotion to your work, to your mission, to your life. And so double mission, jump in, the golden children, and the cosmic heart. So there's a brand new beginning here. The jump in to me is the Fool energy, Aries energy. You could have been dealing with an Aries, or you could have a major Aries placement in your chart. We also do have the North Node shifting into Aries next month. I believe it's July 17th, around there. And so get ready for change. Get ready for a new beginning. And I feel you're being asked to dive right into this energy. I feel this energy of unconditional love coming through. And so your mission has been activated, and this is about being of service to the world. Not only are you being asked to step into your most authentic essence by just being simply you, You're definitely a channeler here as well, harnessing unconditional love. And so this is about deep inner child healing. I do feel you've got to be tender with yourself as you go through this recrystallization of innocence. And you're tapping into some expansion with some gifts here. You're definitely on the pathway of deep, deep emotional, physical, and cellular healing. And so I do feel you're going to want to get grounded, because I think the energies might be very emotional for you coming up here over the next several weeks, Pisces. And so, wow. Wow. We get the Devil with the Magician reverse. So we got Capricorn energy. And we've got Virgo, Gemini. And so there's something here not healthy, something here toxic going down. We've got a toxic cycle, I feel, coming to a close. I feel somebody's had their heart caged up and they've been succumbing to a lot of lustful temptations. That's what the Devil represents, a trauma bond. We could have somebody here that is like a master manipulator with the Magician reversed. Wow, I feel, yeah, whatever's going on here, your dreams have not been made manifest because there's a need to open up. What's below the Devil? Moving on. You got to move on from a toxic soul bond here first in order to embrace this change is what I'm feeling for you, Pisces. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini, but I do feel there's this energy of living in denial. Where do you need to harness your personal spiritual strength to take action to move on from something that is likely very unhealthy? The Eight of Cups is like, hey, I've kind of been dissatisfied here. Maybe you've been feeling drained. I know the energy has been draining recently, but I feel finding the determination and the motivation to harness your spiritual strength to leave a toxic situation behind. And this needs to be left behind in order to step into the devotion of your heart mission. And I do feel there is a connection here that has left some type of footprints on your heart, and maybe that's why it's difficult to move on from something. Yeah, you definitely have not had the strength to leave something behind. There is a connection here that's been likely playing out. There is not an equal amount of giving and receiving, so you probably give, and you don't get much back in return. Something here is not balanced. I feel this withholding energy. So let's see what needs to come through in this spread for you, Pisces. We're going to do 5 cards and anchor them down, making it a total of 10. And I will clarify the energies as need be, but we're going to see what needs to come through for you, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Breathe. There is something coming to an end. The Four of Swords, anchored down by the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So things are not moving forward just yet. There's still some more self-reflection that needs to be done. And there's that Neptune and Pisces energy coming through, the Seven of Cups, daydreams and decisions, anchored down by the Hermit reversed. We get the Five of Swords in reverse. There's releasing deception, getting honest. And I do think this is going to bring forward a lot of sadness. But you see clearly. You see clearly where you need to be. The underlying energy, the Lovers, anchored down by the sacral chakra. A lot of deep emotional cellular healing is taking place here, Pisces. The Four of Cups, anchored down by Take the Lead. Wait. It's not time to step forward yet. Although you are stepping into leadership, there's a pause before action. There's a need to heal some past shame, some past regret. I think you've been feeling stuck. Something here is being illuminated, and I do feel it does hurt. With the 5 reversed and the 3 of Swords, it's like you can't unsee this anymore, Pisces. I do feel a major, major heart purge. A lot of truth is surrounding this emotional purge, and there's love here. There's deep, deep spiritual love here. 2 souls intertwined, destined to be together, Gemini. but there's a need to break free from something that's stuck. Something here is stuck. And so you might be going through a period of deep internal self-reflection coming up here over the next 4 weeks, because something here isn't really moving. It's like you're going against the grain. You're going against the tide. You're not really embracing the flow, because I feel there's some type of disillusionment going on here. So you need to go within. I feel that's where the answers lie. I feel somebody here is so afraid to spend some time alone. And they might have stayed stuck in something toxic just so they didn't have to be alone. But I feel this sexual desire wanting to come forward when it comes to a connection, but there's a need to heal from some past heartbreak first. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck, Pisces. Shine. We got the Sun card, Leo energy. Double Leo. We've got the Strength card. And then following that, we do have the Judgment in reversed, followed by the Crown Chakra. So there's the energetic downloads. There's the activations coming forward that are saying, hey, it's time. It's showtime. And success and growth is around the corner. Yes, it is. And you're manifesting a cycle coming to a close. You're ready to embrace this mission is what it feels like, Pisces. And maybe that will require you reaching out to somebody where maybe in the past you didn't put in the dedicated effort. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have a masculine here that is needing to reach out. There's a lack of dedicated effort. We have a divine masculine here that's, you know, healing an abandonment wound, feeling all alone. There's a lack of balance, maybe struggling with some addictions and going through a tower. There's definitely a shakeup here playing out. So we definitely have somebody here that's been all up in their ego, trying to control a situation, and now they're facing challenges. There was a bad judgment call. There's been a lack of awakening here, and I feel there's some karma playing out. We could have had somebody all up in their ego, but with the 19 and the 8, I do feel something coming back around, and this is about a poor decision, needing to face a poor decision, and so somebody's needing to just take a deep breath and breathe it out. I do feel some heavy heart energy coming through here. And I think, you know, somebody's been dreaming about a connection. But there's a need to shed some manipulative behavior as well. And so this opportunity is like beckoning you. But somebody here isn't ready to take action just yet. And so healing from a bad decision, healing from a bad judgment call. I feel somebody has just been so focused on not wanting to see the truth. Well, the veil's been lifted. This is a month of the blinders being removed, the rose-colored glasses coming off, and we've got a connection here that's been blooming and growing below the surface. And maybe you've been dreaming about this connection, but I feel maybe somebody was misguided by some falsehoods. Maybe they took some poor advice, or maybe they're needing to go and seek counsel, because we've got somebody here that can give some good advice, but I feel somebody didn't listen to that good advice. And now there's some heartbreak here. There's some heartbreak here. So let's clarify this 3 of Swords. Facing your deepest, darkest fears. We get the Hanged Man in reversed. And we get love, because this is about love. And so we can't go into these new cycles of love without healing from the past heartbreak, right? We have to have that clean slate, Pisces. And so I do feel somebody's getting a wake-up call. I do feel somebody's been stuck in their old ways. The Hanged Man reverse is your energy, Pisces. This is stuck. I don't want to see it. I'm not going to change. I don't need to change. And there's fear underlying this. So I do feel the fear maybe is truth coming to light. I think fear of leaving the past behind, because maybe you don't know for sure that this is going to work out, Pisces. But I also feel this energy of somebody has observed their surroundings long enough to know that now's the time to go after this brand new opportunity and love. And it does begin with self-love first. Coming out of a period of integration, there's a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of scattered thoughts coming through. And I do feel the observe reverse for me. This is about observing the many cycles in your life, past life energy, current life energy. We got the Virgo Pisces axis playing out. And so if you're too much in the Pisces, add a little bit of Virgo is what I want to say, Pisces. But I feel somebody's been dreaming. They want this connection. They're coming in, I feel. Whether they win or lose, they've got to speak up and take the lead. So what's the block in taking the lead? Why is no action being taken? Because somebody's refusing to see the truth, refusing to move on from a situation that they need to leave behind in order for healing to begin. And I do feel scattered thoughts. I think a lot of things are happening all at once. I do feel somebody is really struggling with speaking up with some communication. I do feel there's blocks to this healing journey because somebody, I feel, needs to close out a cycle still. This is a lesson in communication. What's the Four of Cups about? It's like the opportunity is here. You don't want to waste any time, Pisces, because I don't know that this opportunity is going to be around. Somebody is, I feel, transmuting a lot of shame. A lot of guilt. Yeah, somebody here has been in the dark night of the soul, feeling hopeless, feeling helpless, that maybe this connection cannot be restored. I do feel feeling helpless, feeling hopeless. Yeah, I do feel there was a huge missed opportunity in the past because somebody wanted to win it, wanted to have it all, maybe wanted to have their cake and eat it too. And now they're trapped in an old mindset, feeling helpless and hopeless because they've been grieving the loss of a divine feminine due to third-party energy. And there's fear, there's anger, there's rage as this truth is being unveiled. But it is getting somebody to open up and maybe face their fears of giving up some independence here. So this is about an unorthodox approach to relationships. This could be a new tradition that the two of you are going to build together. And I do feel Taurus energy coming through. This is about stepping into leadership. And I feel somebody is so afraid to step into the spotlight. But you know what? Time's up. I feel this is long overdue. Somebody's awaited communication for a very long time. We've got an Empress here, and she's the ultimate nurturer. She's the mama of all mamas. Could have a mother here. We could have a single mother here. I'm not sure. And I do feel we've just got somebody here that is glowing. She's enjoying life. She nurtures everything. Everything that she touches grows. It's like somebody here has the Midas touch. And I do feel somebody's all trapped up in their head trying to figure out how to come back from a missed opportunity. Somebody's definitely been in the dark night of the soul, grieving over a missed opportunity, and there's regret. And I think they're feeling helpless. They don't know how to come back from this. So what does the Empress have to say about this? What does this Empress have to say about this situation? She's leaving it behind. She's moving on. She's all done listening to what everybody else has to say. She's only listening to her own intuition. And I feel we've got an Empress here that's releasing something. Maybe a Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, more Pisces. We've got an Empress here that I feel has already transformed. The Empress goes through intense labor pains. And we know how painful it is to birth a baby if you've ever had a baby. And we wait and we wait. I feel there's a feminine here that's waited a long time for a connection to come forward. I do feel maybe somebody received some poor counsel, some poor advice, and they didn't listen to their inner guidance. I do feel this Empress has moved on. She's released this situation. So you decide who you are in this situation. But I do feel a profound life transformation has taken place. And maybe there's gossip surrounding this situation. But I do feel somebody is resting and considering and reconsidering bring forward an offer. Is it too late? Is it too late? Can this be transformed? This is about being authentic. So there's a core wound coming up, some inner child healing coming up. And I do feel this is a struggle. This is an internal battle taking place. We get the Nine of Wands with the Four of Wands in reversed. And so there is a cycle that is ending. There is a foundation here or a commitment that two people aren't on the same page. Maybe a very triggering situationship to get you to the seed point of a core wound, Pisces. And I do think, you know, this is about choosing your battles wisely. There is a false, shaky foundation here that has not brought joy, has not brought stability, that needs to crumble, that you need to detach from. And maybe this has been reconsidered for many, many months now. But I do feel, you know, somebody here is feeling all alone. They've got some challenges to face. They need to detach from a situation where it's not been reciprocal. And this is about rebuilding on the heart. But we've got an Empress here. She's walked away. And I feel somebody's been so stuck in their pride and their ego, not wanting to see this. And now they've got no choice to see this because the blinder's been taken off. And I do feel somebody is deeply regretting their decisions and is hurting here, needing to open up. So let's get a couple last messages with the Crystal Stone deck. Some pretty interesting readings coming through this month, Pisces. What else does Pisces need to be aware of? Ametrine. So this is about making your dreams your reality. So somebody here has been chronically indecisive. Could be a Libra when it comes to making a decision from the heart. And so the energy in June really is ideal for sifting through all of this painful past baggage, this mental chatter, to find new inspiration to act on it. This is about pure inspirational intentions. There is a very powerful connection here, and the two of you together could probably be unstoppable. The deadline is on the horizon. A decision is going to have to be made, or this Empress is going to be leaving something behind. Get ready to make a big decision. A big, big decision. And this is about going with the heart. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Either you hate this relationship or you hate this job. I just feel like this energy of like a deep sigh of like, what do I do? Where do I go from here? So somebody's been going against the grain. I do feel a higher heart awakening, a heart opening. And somebody here is begging the universe for salvation, repentance, forgiveness. They're like, what do I need to do with my life? And so I do feel somebody's going to rock bottom in order to release some martyrdom energy, people-pleasing energy, to really go towards the light, which is, I feel this divine feminine, to go towards what lights you up. Ready, set, go is what I want to say, because something is getting spun out of control in order for you to go deep into the heart. So there could be hidden enemies here that are trying to prevent a family unit from coming together. But once again, it's like this deadline energy. It's like a death sentence. Somebody is going through some type of death and rebirth here for sure. And I do feel in the past there was like a dream come true relationship that got crushed by some type of friend disguised as an enemy, or an enemy disguised as a friend. You're going to have to refocus your energy. I do feel the energy is saying, hey, you got to put this karmic situation in its place, because you are so far away from the joy that you want to manifest. It's time to process these emotions and to take action. Yeah. And overthinking is not going to help this situation. Constant overthinking is not going to help this situation at all. I think you've got a mountain of challenges to face. You could be connecting to some Lemurian starseed codes as well. But I do feel something really needs to be said here. Someone has something to say. And there is definitely an awakening energy. And somebody, I feel, has cast a spell on another to keep them stuck. But this is about ascending. A lot of ascension energies. Deep past life connection here. I think somebody was totally convinced that the karmic situation was meant for them. And now they're like, oh my God, I can see clearly who the high priest is. And so there's ancient Egyptian energies coming through. A lot of shadowy ancient Egyptian energies coming through. I could be speaking to a high priest or a high priestess here. Definitely a very powerful divine union here that is connected to the golden age of Aquarius. Cat energy, Leo. You could have been a Leo in a past life, a cat in the past life. Lyra, I heard Lyra. But I do feel somebody knows it's time to come in on bended knee. And this is about giving somebody your whole heart. So I do feel somebody is connected to a group of people that are really not their friends. And they've been led so far astray, Pisces. And now I feel somebody sitting here like, oh my God, what have I gotten into? How do I get out of this mess? How do I break free from this darkness? So I do feel somebody's got something to do. It's going to be a lot of hard work. And somebody's going to have to power through the darkness and break free from the barriers. But I feel somebody's getting ready to come forward and maybe even kick in the door because they can't stay away from you anymore, Pisces. And that's kind of what I got. Wow. Stop waiting, though. If you're the feminine, stop waiting. There's a feminine here that's all done waiting. She's all done waiting for tomorrow or the next day or the next day. She's all done waiting for it to be her turn. She's embraced, it's my turn and I don't care who comes forward here. So somebody here is all done waiting, which I feel is triggering action for somebody to go towards triumph, maybe a Taurus. And so I think somebody's been too lazy to get the job done. They were drawn to something karmic, and now this bubbling energy is breaking through, and nothing's going to stand in this person's way from coming forward. Yeah, they're ready because it's time to make this decision. They want to spend the rest of their life with you on earth, and so their heart's been like, you know what the heart wants? The heart wants what it wants, but the mind's like, I don't think I should want that. So I do feel somebody is being nudged and pushed in the heart favor rather than receiving this poor advice. And that's kind of what I've got for you, Pisces. I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, Pisces. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.